No, sir. No, sir. Oh dear. This serious. This serious. Are you kidding me? You chat too much. You chat too much. I lie. Don't mix me. Don't mix me.
Hello, everybody. Let me adjust my seat and clear my throat.
Hey.
Welcome aboard. Welcome to our talk show / podcast, chit chat, whatever you want to call it. Welcome to the show. I'm your host, Nubian, and each and every week we do our thing. We talk about hot topics that people don't want to talk about and address. Yes, everybody wants to sweep it underneath the carpet and forget about it. No, not on this show. We face the problem head on. This is what we do. Welcome aboard to everybody that's logged on from early. Big up all of our platforms: Beagle, Facebook, YouTube, Mixcloud, GMPC Live Radio. Big up all the DJs on there. Too much to mention. You know who you are. Big up yourselves each and every time. And big up General that was just playing just before. Big up yourselves. I'd also like to big up the one and only Charlie Black, who we interviewed on Friday night. Benson, me and Benson, we interviewed Charlie Black. Those that were tuned in were there and was present, and they got to hear everything that he had to say, and he spent nearly an hour with us that night. And you know what? I have to give him an extra big up because he just finished a concert, a live concert, and as soon as he finished, he was on an interview with us on the way to another concert. So we have to big him up, you know, giving us that little slot there. It was little, but it was big at the same time. Big up yourself, Charlie Black, each and every time.
Big up.
Yeah. And big up Zuz.
Hey guys, can you not see me properly? I feel like the iPad is blocking. It's blocking me.
Oh, dear.
Oh dear. Should I fix it? Let's see. Let's see
No. We're going to have...
the engineer. Sound man. Sound man. The iPad is blocking me.
it needs to get pushed back.
Just slightly, yes.
Head
Come
and
on.
shoulders. Head and shoulders. Apologies
Head
for
and
the
shoulders.
close range.
Apologies from now, but this is what happens when you're live.
This is what happens. We are live. This is it, people. Yeah, this is what happens. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Okay.
Let's see if that's
Yes.
better.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah. That's better.
This is good.
That's much better.
Thank you,
Little corner there, but that's
engineer.
fine.
Mr. Benson.
Mr. Benson. He's in the building.
Much better, much better. Now, each week we talk about how our week has been.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And apologies, people. This is what happens. I fiddle about with our platforms. Yes, so we talk about how our week has been thus far. I have to think about it because you know what? I don't know what it is, but every time it comes to like Christmas time, end of the year, the beginning of the following year, there's a lot of deaths. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that's going through it or what, but there's a lot of deaths going on. So I had a lot of that to deal with this week. So that was my week this week. Obviously, everyday life, you know. So it's just been busy, lots of sorrow. But you know what? We are here to lighten up the mood.
Yeah.
Hopefully the topic will lighten up the mood and not get, people up in a twist about it, because it's a bit of a serious topic. But yes, we are here to lighten up the mood. And I hope everyone's ready, you know. I hope everyone's got their happy juice or their hot drinks, blanket if you're in the cold, flip-flops if you're in the heat, and are ready for the show. Zuz, this is my co-host Zuz.
Hey y'all.
How you been? And how's your week been this week?
I have been looking after the sick. That's how my week has been.
Oh dear.
I've literally been looking after the sick
Oh.
and trying to work at the same time. It is very difficult. It's not easy. I am tired. I feel like I'm slyly. It's like it's trying to come onto me,
Well, just stay over
and
there.
I'm here with the vitamin B complex. Trying to fight it.
You just stay over
I've
this
just
side.
got too much things to do to be sick right now. That's how my week's been. Other than that, judge our blessings that I'm here and alive and breathing and well. So yeah, no, good man.
Oh, good.
As good as it can be, whilst looking after the sick. So yeah,
But you know what? It is that time of year. It
No,
is
it
that
is.
time of year
It
when
is. Everybody's getting catching some sort
Yeah.
of virus, something.
you know, because after the COVID, you know, you got COVID's cousin, uncle, niece, nephew. You've got so much different strengths of that COVID, even if it's real. We don't even know if it's real. Like, what is that? What is COVID? Do you know what I mean? We're not going to go deep into that because that's another topic within itself.
Yes, 100%. 100%.
So, without further ado, I'm wondering what the hot topic is tonight.
With the little
What
echo.
do what
Whoa,
have
whoa,
we got?
whoa, 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 whoa. Wow, wow, wow. With the little echo. I hear that.
You heard
I
it,
hear
girl.
it.
What is the hot topic tonight? The hot topic tonight is, why does our culture treat other cultures better than our own?
Oh dear. I need to adjust my mic. Do you know what? Every week, just letting you know, guys, I adjust my mic before we go live. And then when we go live, I still feel like it needs adjusting. Just saying. It's no one else's fault. I have adjusted it, and now I'm readjusting.
Well, as you can see, this is all I do throughout the show is this. This is all I do.
It's a bit of a deep dish.
Yes, so that is the hot topic tonight.
Wait, hold on. Did you say what the hot topic is?
Yes.
Oh. I was thinking about mic issues.
Why does our culture treat other cultures better than our own?
That is a bit of a deep one, actually. I can't lie.
It's serious.
It's a very serious one tonight, isn't it, Nubian?
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I mean, I just...
Let's think about the workplace first of all, because I feel like that's when you come out of your house and you have to interact and be amongst other ethnic minorities. Now, when you're at work and you're addressing each other, do you treat your fellow
peers
the same as other ethnic minorities at the workplace?
No, because you can't run. You can't run sort of certain joke with all your peers at work. Let's be real. Okay, you've got the you at work, and then you've got the you at home. You know, you're like, yes, hello. Oh, my name's Zuz. How can I help? Da 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 da. And yes, oh yeah, we've got this thing to do. Yep. I've just sent you an email. And then when you get home, you're like, yeah, walk one. Oh, what's good, my people? So obviously you can't be the same.
And also, it's just your everyday life. You know, when you're going on holiday, the airport, when you're, addressing people at the airport, work, it doesn't matter. I feel that people treat our culture treats other ethnic minorities different than our own peers.
I personally wouldn't say that I treat other ethnicities or other cultures differently or better. There's no better. I'm not treating my other ethnic minorities better than my own. We all getting treated the same. Well, that's me.
Yeah,
But
that's you.
that's not saying that this is actually not a thing, because I believe it is. You know, like, I don't know. With other cultures, some other cultures, you know, you're walking on the street and they'll greet each other, brother, sister, you know, whatever it is, and they're more together. They're more, you know, as one. And I feel like, in the black community, it's just not like that. I feel like I'll tell you a little story. When I went to Jamaica when I was 11 years old to see my grandparents, and I couldn't believe the reception. You know, like, you walk past and everyone say, "Morning, morning, sister," and "Morning, brother," and "Morning." And everyone's saying morning to my grandparents, and they're just walking right past their house, but no one's walking past and not greeting each other or not hailing each other up or having a quick conversation to say, you know, have a good day and whatever. That is not the case over here.
No.
Over here, you're not getting a good morning, okay? You're getting a barged shoulder.
Sometimes it depends. You got some nice neighbours and some nice people.
Yeah, maybe your neighbours, but I'm
That's
just
what I'm saying, because the people that's walking past are your the neighbours, isn't it?
no. Some of them are not. Some of them are not just the
They're
neighbours.
just walking past.
Some of them are just walking past, and they could be going to work, and they happen to go this way every time, and so they've decided to have manners and say
Yeah.
good morning to the elderly or to their elders. It's not like that over here necessarily. I feel like maybe if you're in close proximity of that person, so just say this person comes to your house or you've gone to a family event, then yes, you might say, "Oh yeah, you know, you're right, how's everything, you know, good afternoon, good evening," and whatnot. But it's just not like that. You get barged.
Yeah.
You know, no one says good morning, no one ain't even looking in your face, everyone's just on their phone looking down.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just don't get that type of celebration. I feel like other ethnic minorities, they have a closer unit
Yes. With each other.
But ours, the black community, I don't know, it's a little bit struggly, which means struggle.
Welcome aboard, Barbara, and welcome aboard, Nads. Welcome aboard, Lady Christine. Welcome aboard, and welcome to Chill and Spill.
Can we just say a big birthday shout out to Nads? Happy birthday, Habibti! Woo, woo, woo! Sorry.
Happy birthday, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, yeah, my friend.
Hey.
One more year upon them.
Hey.
Happy birthday, girl.
Happy birthday.
And I hope you've been having a great day. Yeah, so we would like to know your opinions on that and how you go about your everyday life. You know, because we've done a topic on this before when, you know, we asked if black women have attitude problem.
But now we're talking about the culture, so it's black
So
women and men.
it's men and women here right now we're talking about.
Right.
You know, when it comes to addressing each other, do we have manners? Do we have manners? Welcome aboard, Faye. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Faye.
Do we have manners when it comes to...
No. No, we don't have no manners.
Yeah,
no,
it's true.
seriously. Okay, you don't. Sometimes you can go into a West Indian restaurant and it's just like,
Why are you here?
what
That's
you
the vibe we
want?
get. Yeah,
Like,
why are you here?
You just get the vibe. Why you here? If you go into a chicken and chip shop, do you get what I mean? Or any other culture shop, they're like, "Hi, how are you? Yeah, can I get you anything? Yeah, it's just that customer service is there."
Welcome aboard, Antonio. Nice. More volume.
More volume.
Where though? I thought that we was okay everywhere.
Are we okay? Check. Yeah. So yeah.
More volume where? On the radio? Yeah. Where?
Where more volume? Let us know. Turn up your system, General. Turn it up, turn it up. Is it turned up? Let us know. But yeah, like I said, I just feel like other cultures are just more collaborative. They're more connected in some sort of way. Like with ours, I don't know, it's just depleted over the years for some reason. And I don't know if it's just this country. I don't know if, people experience the same thing in other countries. So you guys, let us know. Those that are not in the UK, let us know. And even if you are in the UK, let us know your opinions.
Yeah.
Do you feel like our culture...
Even when you go to a family event, I feel. When you go to a family event sometimes as well, or you've been invited to friends' soiree or something, people are just staring. And you know each other. And nobody wants. It's like whoever's there first, you're supposed to address them and say hello, and vice versa. But I feel like that's gone out the window.
Absolutely. 110%.
That has literally gone out the window. Everyone's waiting for that person to come to them, and it's a watching thing. And we've asked a few people about this as well, and they've said they feel it's a bad mind thing sometimes. Why is everything to do with our culture a bad mind thing?
Listen, don't tell
Why?
me about bad mind, because I feel like I use that word regularly. Them bad mind. Them bad mind.
Why is everything...
It's
Oh,
true,
you know what?
though.
I know the answer. They're bad mind.
No, yeah, no. Do you know why? Because if you can't put your finger on it, it's bad mind and jealousy and envy.
Yeah, and the thing is...
Why are you standing in the
and then-
corner watching me
And then
for the whole night?
And then the other cultures, it's not like that.
Exactly.
Why?
Exactly. Straight away they see one another. Oh my God.
And then some
long
people
time.
say it's stemmed from the slavery.
I'm not saying other cultures don't have bad mind people. We're not saying this, okay? But they've got more of a kumbaya feel. Yeah? They've got more of a kumbaya feel.
Oh, the volume is good. Okay, good. Yeah. Said that already. Yep.
Okay, everyone's good.
Yeah, everyone's good.
Yeah, so let us know. Lady Christine, let us know your opinion. Have you had experiences with our culture? Do you feel like our culture treated, treated?
No more happy juice.
No more happy juice for Zuz. Do you think our culture treat other ethnicities or other cultures better than our own? I need some answers.
Well, in my line of work, I feel yes, because it depends. I feel like it depends on the background of the other black person. I believe that. If they've been brought up in a way to have manners, then it's natural. It's not a problem. But if not, they're rude, they ain't got no manners. And then when I'm with other culture, other ethnic minorities, they're just so much more pleasant and more relaxed. They're not so tense.
Do you find that sometimes our culture, we can be a bit edgy with each other? Like we've got to figure each other out first before we can
Like
actually
animals.
say, before we can say, you know what, I like this person. Do you get what I mean? Like you can meet your own culture at the workplace, or even if it's not at the workplace, you might, greet them, but you don't give them the full 100% greeting that you would someone that you know, because you're still trying to figure them out. You're trying to pick up the vibes.
Yeah.
Why do we have to do that? That's my point. Why is it that we feel that we have to do that? Why can't we just say, yo, what's good, man? Yeah, man. Do you get what I mean?
Listen, I've come across people, we've been introduced, we're saying hello, when we see each other and everything like that, and then all of a sudden it just stops. And, I will say hello and then I'll get nothing back.
No, sir.
Faces.
This serious.
Why am I not getting anything back? I don't
Faye is
understand.
funny. You're funny, Faye.
What did Faye say?
Faye says, do we even like each other? That's a very good question.
It's true.
It's true, though.
Do we even like each other?
Mm-mm.
Oh wow. That is a serious question as well. Oh my god.
It's serious.
It's too much.
It's serious.
Why should I?
Do we like each other?
That's a very good question. I want to say yes. I do. But I can't bring myself to say it. Do you get what I mean? Which is very, very sad. It's a sad situation.
And she
Vivian.
also says the way we treat each other sometimes, it's very harsh. We are not gentle with each other.
No, we're not. We're rough and ready.
Yeah. I mean, end of the day, there's a time and a place, I feel. Welcome aboard, Zona. Welcome aboard. Long time. How you doing?
Hey, Zona.
What's Zona saying?
Zona says, good evening, ladies. Most definitely, our culture treat others better. I have experienced this and see it on a daily basis at work and elsewhere. Oh, Zona, let us know.
Let us know some of the scenarios.
Yes, I need to know, honey.
Do you know what I mean? Like, let us know some of the scenarios that you have been through.
100%.
Because I'm telling you, it's wide.
It is. And you know what? I've experienced it at work as well. Back in the day. Not now. Works great. But back in the day, I've definitely experienced it. You know, you think that this person, you know, because they're of the similar culture to you, you know, you've got each other's back, and then it's that same person that is chatting behind your back and snitching on you to the manager. You know, your retail days when you're young, when you're a teenager, you have a little retail job. And you know, you think to yourself, oh, yeah, this person was cool, man, you know. So, you know, just say you come in late. Just for scenario's sake, yeah. Let's just say you come in late. But the manager's not there yet. They've popped out or whatever. And then they've asked the person that you think is your brethren, oh, you know, did Zeus come in on time? Now, you're thinking that this person's going to say, yeah, man, she came in on time, she's good. And the same person saying, no, she didn't come on time. She didn't have her uniform. She did this and that and that. And it's just like, wow. What for?
What did I ever do to you?
To get one up on me.
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Where is this one-upmanship coming from?
Yeah.
Why do we have that in our culture as well? Why do we feel like, oh, I need to be better than this person? Everyone's in their own lane. Everyone can be successful in their own lane. Well, I mean,
why do you feel like you have to talk down as well? To you know, because of your position at work, sometimes you talk down as well to your own black people. You may have a high position at work, but you know, because that person isn't on the same level as you, you feel like you can talk down to them.
Exactly.
I'm not being funny. If you was to get cut, there'll be blood.
Thank you.
You ain't no different to anybody else. Okay.
Who told you?
Antonio Knight says, I honestly think the whole world has a culture problem. It's true.
It's true. I don't think it's just
as the
our
years
culture.
go on, it's just more apparent, is it? I think.
It doesn't, you know, do people know that kindness is free? And Christine.
Lady Christine.
Lady Christine, don't give me joke. You nearly made me just spill my drink out my lip. And they call it dribble. Do you know what I mean? You know their way. Oh my God.
Christine said they are bad mind, grudgeful and envious. You know that tune? So true.
It's true.
Yes.
I don't understand why though. Why? I need to know. I need to understand.
But the thing is, if you're not
why.
bad mind, if we're not bad mind people, we'll never know that answer.
Yeah, that's
We're
very true.
never ever gonna know the answer why people are bad mind. That's why I always say big up all the lovers on the channel and the haters.
Yeah, 100%.
Because they're there. It's reality. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So I don't understand where this bad mind, grudgeful, envious. Boy, I don't know.
Even in friends, you know, like sometimes you think that there's a specific friend that's your dog. Yeah, they got your back kind of thing. And they're the same ones always picking out the negatives. Just showing, oh, but didn't that person do that to you? Or didn't they do this? Instead of praising you and praising you for your success.
Yeah.
They're highlighting the negativity. Cut these people out of your lives. Seriously. You might as well, because how's it helping you? They're just
I
a
know it's
detriment.
difficult sometimes because some people's been around you for years, and some people honestly didn't think that people are bad man until a certain scenario arised. And then you ask them for some advice, and you think to yourself, hang on a minute. Especially when it comes to your relationship as well. Relationships.
And let's not talk about that.
That's another thing with culture
Mm.
in relationships. Yeah? Why why is it that I'm sure we've spoken about this as well on previous shows. Why is it feels like our culture, when they're with another culture, another ethnic minority, it's like they change their whole persona, their whole attitude.
They've lost themselves.
They've changed everything for that person. But if they was with their own, nothing changes.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're happy to do that, you either never felt like you belonged, or you wanted to get rid of that anyway. Because I don't see why you would change yourself to be with anyone of any culture. Why would you change yourself? You will still be you. That person needs to love you for you.
Like Faye says, we are very tense as a people.
We are.
Why does everyone need a massage?
I do, please. Any takers?
What dear?
Why does everyone need a massage? Do you know what I mean? Why is everyone so tense up in here?
I don't know.
It's really not that serious, you know, because everyone goes through trials and tribulations.
No more happy juice for Nivea. Sorry.
We all go through trials and tribulations in life.
Mm-mm.
You know, some people's got more money than some.
So?
Yeah, some people's more successful than some.
So?
Exactly.
So
this is why we
what?
don't understand. If you are somebody that's more successful than the other person, you don't have the right to look down at anybody. To be honest, because you've had to work your way to that position. It never just came overnight.
Exactly. Welcome aboard, Paul.
Paul!
in there.
Welcome aboard, Paul.
Paul says, I believe that we have adopted the concepts of the slave master. Our culture has been beaten down for so many years that now we don't trust each other like we used to.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
So, Paul,
This
you're saying that
serious?
we've lost trust in each other. That's very interesting, you know?
Yes. Yes. 100%.
That is very interesting.
I think it goes with what I was just saying. Like, why do we feel like we have to kind of feel each other out first before we can say this person is good and I don't mind being myself around them? Because like what Paul says, there's no trust.
Yeah.
We don't trust each other.
What do you think that we're going to do? Has everybody got an ulterior motive? Come on now.
Come on now, not every.
Stop it right now.
Everybody's got
Like
an ulterior
Antonio
motive.
says, he says, too much kindness can lead to jealousy. Wow.
Wow.
This serious.
Antonio
Now
Nice.
that is a
Say it again for the people in the back.
That is a statement and a half, you know. Too much kindness.
No, for real. Do you know
Can
what?
lead to jealousy.
I feel like, yeah.
Wow.
I connect with what he's just said.
Yeah.
No, differently.
No, I definitely can connect to
Oh
this.
my God.
That's why I'm a little bit excited here.
Yeah, yeah,
To be
me
honest,
too,
because you
'cause-
hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, he did.
When you're too kind, people are jealous of that. What? So you want hatred then? You want
mad.
hatred? Oh, and we have somebody on our left named Dr. Benson has just joined us. Welcome aboard,
Welcome
Benson.
aboard, Benson.
Morning.
Good evening.
And good afternoon.
Morning.
How are you doing and how's your week been?
What I need. I don't know.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's just always busy as usual, but we have to give thanks for the most I and today I feel like I'm not going to complain about what I've been doing and how my week has been and stuff like that. You know, I'm just gonna give thanks for the moment and give thanks that whatsoever challenges that comes our way, my way, I'm able to cope by grace.
Amen.
Amen.
So I'm in one of those modes where, in spite of everything, I'm just going to give thanks.
That's it.
In spite of all the challenges and stuff, I'm just going to give thanks. So it's just one of those things. And before I go on, thank you for giving me this opportunity now to thank you to all the persons who are supporting the platform. And for those persons who are pressing the like button and the share button, and big up to Charlie Blacks and Kelly, Mr. Christie, big up yourself every time for spending the time with us on Friday. Um, and the fans that are listening to the radio and the platforms who are indulging and being more engaging and enthusiastic about the future of what we are doing. So I give thanks to them. But it's the same thing in regarding to the topic. It's the same thing like asking people to share when I do think about it. Because maybe if it was somebody else on the panel that we are on now, they wouldn't be having a problem in asking that because if we have 20 persons watching us now, right? And maybe they are looking at us and said, oh, I'm close to them, but you even have close friends that sometimes you even ask them to even share the show or support you. They don't even do it, just the same.
It's true.
So while listening to you guys, I was thinking about the platform that how many persons are watching the shows, especially on the YouTube and on the other platforms. So sometimes to be honest with you, I can't complain, but at night times, the lowest we'll have is, say, 1,500. And if those 1,500 persons had just pressed that share button, it would be 3,000. Now we're on YouTube, maybe it's about maybe 20, 40 people watching. I don't see the numbers at the moment. But if everybody on the YouTube press that like button, so why you think they don't press the like button? But yet still they are watching. So all of those things still incorporate with the topic that you are discussing, that we as a culture don't support each other, and that those things were embedded in us from slavery. Because from slavery days, the next slave who is on the plantation did not like when Bakra treat the next one different from him. If Bakra give you the water that he is drinking, the next one over there that, him a carry news to Bakra, So we have to get rid of him somewhere somehow. That is how Zugo and Obia come into play those times on the plantation.
Let's not even go
So
with
the
that
ones
one
that are
there.
in the
Serious?
house, the ones
It's
that are in the
serious.
house now, the ones that are in the house was treated different. And then for them to be normal with the other ones when they will get the chance to, they weren't even accepted just the same. They had to even, certain conversations weren't hold around them. And this mentality, as Bob Marley said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery.
Yes.
So we are still in that zone where that is still a part of us without even us knowing.
Imagine.
And it has become a part of persons' each and every day life.
Yes.
Wow.
So this thing goes far and beyond what our eyes are seeing. And for this thing to be eradicated, again, we would need a whole new world. 'Cause it would never, it can't change. And I don't know, but a lot of times, even us, maybe you guys sitting on the panel, but I personally, before, I used to find myself doing it without even knowing that I'm doing it.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
this comes into self-evaluation of yourself. And remember, making changes in life, when you're making a change for the better, is something stressful.
Imagine. Because you're so used to doing something.
Yeah, so you're
Yeah.
so used to doing something, and sometimes you're doing it, and without even knowing that you're doing it. And this whole thing about color and stuff, it has been there from existence when slavery was about. Because as soon as a child is born and they have a different color complexion, that child becomes the favorite amongst even the slaves that were on the plantation.
Yeah, because-
God knows what would have happened to me
Yeah,
back in the day.
and even, don't worry, I would be there.
Because the brown paper bag, I'm
Yeah,
definitely
so-
darker than that.
So what happened is, from that time, remember, as long as you have a little different complexion, and the curves and your hair was a bit different, then you're separated from the pack.
You touched a good point there. Can you pass me the notepad, please? Thank you. 'Cause I might forget.
It's gonna have the notepad. Oh, Benson's on fire tonight, you know.
Huh?
Benson
You're
is on
fire.
fire.
I'm loving it.
I know fire.
Yeah. Yes.
I know this them thing here every night when I come up, because I don't pay attention to what I say.
No, sir.
You understand what I
We
mean?
of course we pay attention.
So majority of the time when we even struggle about culture and those things, it's deeper than what our eyes are seeing.
100%.
For sure. For
100%.
sure. I totally agree with you, Benson. Loving it. Zona, what is Zona saying?
Zona says another culture asks me what's wrong with you people.
Oh dear.
I said to the person, you don't like us, they don't like us, and we don't like us. Sounds confusing, but it's true. Now, that
Oh dear.
Wow.
This serious.
What?
Zona. Wow. Hit the nail on the head.
What's wrong with you people? That's the part for me. I'm just
But it's
like,
not even
what?
that. It's not even that. It's the answer. It's the you don't like us.
Yeah.
Yeah? They don't like us. And we don't like us.
But it's true.
It's true. And this is what I'm trying to say. It's so true. It's very unfortunate, but it's facts.
The world has become power struggle, and power struggle and hungry for power. And those who are in authority, they try to, at times, go about stomping their authority in ways that are not acceptable. And we as human beings, in the same breath, just the same, in our day-to-day living, that is how we judge people by what our eyes are seeing.
Yes.
So the appearance again, that comes into play.
You see that? Because the thing is, we had a topic about this before, remember?
Yes. Appearance.
Appearance.
Judged by
Yeah.
appearance.
So that is the whole thing, where if because nobody knows the color or the complexion that a human being is, we are just going off what we have been told
And taught. Yeah.
and taught.
Yep.
And that is the thing. And it's it's the same thing that how people go about accepting each other of the same complexion.
And you know what? Even some of our culture, even when we are complimenting each other, we tend to also bring in that complexion, that colorism kind of thing. Look at that browning. Oh yes, Miss Chocolate. Oh, do you get what I mean?
Yeah, but what happened is, I'm going to tell you, there are very beautiful black people, black ladies, very handsome men.
Mm.
But this is how society society does it now. If you what happened because the we you will have people speaking about racism and inequality in the workplace. So what they do in the workplace is to make sure that you have people of different complexion that are in the workplace.
Yeah.
But what happened is I'm just going to use my complexion for uh, um for this
For an
exercise.
example.
For example, yeah.
Yes, and if a person would have the the complexion of the microphone, right?
Right.
And the two of us goes for an interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this will happen to many people, right? What will happen is we will still class as being the same,
Yeah.
especially if we are from the same country.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened is they would, if we are qualified, same qualification, and maybe our resume will reflect the same,
Mm.
but they would probably choose the one that has my complexion over the one that has this complexion.
100%. But I feel like that's because of an underlying fear.
It's not of an underlying fear.
It is.
It's
I
just
feel
how
like
all right, explain what you mean underlying fear.
because.
I can see your comment, Lady Christine. Sorry.
Do you want to read the comments
Yeah,
first?
yeah. You're not gonna forget your trailer for, are you?
I'm gonna get the notepad.
Okay, cool. Christine says, I am a person well dressed. Come on, girl. Hair's always in place. Oh, yeah. Nails always done. So when I step out, I know I look good. Come on, say it again. Donovan is exactly the same when going out well dressed at all times when going out. But for some reason, it gets some people's back up. I just ignore them and continue to be me. That's right. Well said. But the thing is, that comes with confidence, Lady Christine, and experience as well. Because some people won't ignore it and will feel some type of way about it. Do you know what I mean? And they shouldn't, but that's how some people are all different. And that's the beauty of life, that we're all different. So some people don't like the fact that you always look good, which it will confuse me every day of my life. I don't know a time when I've gone out and I feel overdressed. I'm always overdressed, but it's what I want to wear. Do you know what I mean? If each to their own. Whatever you want to wear. If you feel like you're over, I'll go to the event and I feel like, oh, I've overdressed again. But you know what? It is what it is. You get the evil eye, you get the barges. I've had barges, some serious barges, you know. There's plenty space around me, but yet I'm being barged just for looking good. But, it's terrible. And like Benson said, it's something that the world have to start again in order for it to change. It's a sad case, but it's the truth.
I'm gonna say something to you. Remember now that
Welcome aboard, Jackie. Sorry, Jackie.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard,
DJ
and thank
Jackie.
you. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, welcome aboard. Jackie said, "We black." No, I would have been there to protect you, Nubian. Thank you, thank you. Because they probably would have buried me in the bush somewhere. He says, "We black jealous. We black people are jealous of each other for the simplest thing or achievement. We just try our best to bring each other down."
Yes.
I object.
Okay.
the main reason why,
Objection.
yeah, objection, withhold.
No, sir.
Sustained.
The
Sustained counsel.
yeah, the thing is, what happened is, when it comes to that part, and this is how I also thought about to Jackie. Very good point. But the thing is, even in workplace, because you mentioned something earlier on, Zeus, about being at work, and this one will say that and stuff.
Yeah.
The thing is, when other persons of other culture they are doing it, it's been done on a more discreet level.
Aha.
Not so blatant.
Yeah, it's not blatant, and you would never know who it is. They have a way of getting their things across in a different way from our culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that comes to me, it's being how discreet they are in doing what they're doing. But because of our culture, which in our culture is a multi and speaks a lot, and we don't hold secrets to some extent
Because we're mouthy.
because we are mouthy.
Oh.
Then you will find out that that is how I'll say black people are. So it's the way that we do it that causes the problem. But
'Cause
they
we're so
also
upfront.
do it. Yeah.
Don't mix me. I lie. You chat too much.
That's the one I wanted.
You understand? So which one you wanted?
You chat too much.
Which is whom?
No, I'm just saying that, like, as a people, is
Oh,
that yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, all
As
right,
black
good.
people, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's like we chat too much.
Yes,
Yeah.
the way how we go
Yeah.
about doing our thing. And then now, because we do it in the wrong way now, you will find out that I won't call my name because I'm not an informer in no shape or form. It's the speaker who said it.
Yeah.
Because the way how we do it.
Yeah.
But other cultures now, they do it a way that you won't know.
Yes.
But like going back to my point that I was making before,
Which is?
which is I was saying it, I feel like it's an underlying fear because, you know, the black community having power and our confidence brings power. Like, if all the black countries came together, spent money within each other, yeah, we would have the ultimate power. And I feel like that is something that they've already known this from back in the day,
Yeah,
prior
yeah,
to
for
slavery.
sure.
Yeah. And you've got man like Gaddafi and different other politicians who are trying to make one currency, yeah, in Africa.
Yeah.
And basically, you know, exchange goods by using only gold
And oil.
and oils. And now countries like the European countries and any other country, they don't have oil and gold. Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
So us coming together, us
Well,
spending
in India.
in India,
yes.
in India they will have gold,
But
but
they would
again they
never
will more
consider-
be a part of us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? It
No.
will be
I don't, that part of it, right?
Yeah.
When you mention those countries, if I should go into that part of it, then it would be a whole different topic. Because now we are speaking about, if we go into that culture, say in Africa,
Yes.
yeah.
and it's the same thing that is happening now
Yes.
with in Burkina Faso,
Mm-hmm.
where you would have this young soldier, right, Toure,
Mm-hmm.
who is the leader of that country. He, because he overthrew the government because of a coup, they would call it, right? So he overthrew the government. So he's the leader now. Now what happened is the West, I don't want to probably go too deep into this and then they block the channel for this. No, the West now does not agree because France was there with them and he said, look, France, leave out here now. Because remember that from ancient time, a lot of African nations who money to France. That France, they have to pay majority of what they produce to France, don't it?
Yes.
And that has been happening for years. Now this little man who comes now and overthrow the government and run France out and say we don't want it no more, it is a problem. Now, because now he's not with the West, that these Western countries does not agree with him, it is a problem because now he met with Putin the other day, and it is a problem. Now this is where we're gonna we talk about where cultural differences. Now this man is going to, instead of borrowing from other countries, he's going to use what they have
Their
and build
resources.
their
Yeah.
resources.
Yeah.
They don't like it. Now last week, Ghana now want to send their soldiers to the border there because Ghana is under thinking just like how the West is thinking. Now this man is coming to me, it's like he's liberating the country to saying, look, all our resources, we can do this, we can do things different because he signed an agreement the other day to make some power plants down there, right? And nuclear energy and plaza and building houses and wherever it is. No one over the years have been so brave
Yeah.
to liberate
Yeah.
Africa.
Yeah.
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 But because they are saying, Ghana is saying that they don't back anybody who form a coup, right?
Yeah.
To run a country.
Yeah.
Now, if you realize that this man comes in now and he's doing something that Africa have never seen before, why should it be a problem? Fidel Castro didn't get Cuba by vote. He formed a coup.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
So I don't really want to get into that part
Delve
of it
too
because
deep into
there's
it.
so
Yes.
much
Because
about
the
it
topic is very wide.
that,
Yes.
that people.
And we've got the comments.
Yes, Gonzos. What's Nad saying?
Naz says, big up yourself, Naz. Naz says people are always in competition with each other, but they don't realize that everybody can succeed together.
That's it.
And that's it. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, for true.
As
What-
a culture, we don't feel like we can succeed together for some reason.
It's not even of our culture.
Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard, Genotype. Welcome aboard, Just. He says yes, yes, and he also says, interesting subject. As a steel pan player, as a profession, you get people who want to
Book
to
you.
want to book you for free, and you have to carry the instruments, etc. You give them a place and a price, and they say, "Really?"
See, and I feel like that goes hand in hand with the culture thing. So if your own people is trying to hire you, why do they expect it's gonna be for free
Or cheap.
or cheap?
Remember what happened to me last week, right? And this is how sometimes some things will happen. And it is a perfect example of what we're discussing now, based on the fact that it's the same scenario that occurred last week. I turn up at some lady's house,
You've been booked.
booked to play there early in the morning. Actually, maybe 2 hours beforehand. Early in the morning, last Saturday, right? And the lady of our complexion was making a noise. We didn't want to. You're not the one that was supposed to be there because this other DJ was to be there, right? But the
You had
DJ
prior arrangements, yeah.
had prior arrangement. But this DJ now said, all right, now hear what happened now. There's no one who can deliver at certain what would you say occasion,
Yeah.
like Benson. So I'm going to send Benson. So I went there, and the woman went on mad. I didn't want to see you. They didn't say that you're coming and rate and one. And her behavior was out of this world. I could not understand why this lady was behaving like that. And I stood there and I watched
In
her.
disbelief.
Yes, and I was just looking on her to see if she have any tattoos that I can remember her face on the day of judgment. And her behavior was so bad. And I was just standing at the door, and my friend was speaking to her, and I said, good morning, I'm the one who is going to play for you. No, the man never tell me. And oh my God, and she was going on and on. We walked away from the door, and we made the arrangement now. So that DJ now will play at this venue. Because I said, I decided personally that, listen to me, even if you had double up my money, me not play for you. Me already build that in my
Oh
head.
no, too disrespectful.
You understand? So
Yeah.
me not take certain talk, when it comes to certain things. Because as your behavior turn off key, me just switch you off. Me not have to quarrel with you because you want my service. We left there, went outside, and make a decision that another DJ will play at this lady who is making the noise, and I will go all the way out of London. Same scenario. When I got to the place, the sat-nav couldn't pick up. So I was lost. The sat-nav stopped working, and then 7 miles down the road, the venue was there, and the sat-nav stopped at 7 miles. And I couldn't find the place. No signal. I had to drive back to the main, try to make the call. Then the person finally got to me. And the person of a different culture came there and said, oh, we'll find, where are you? And I said, I'm at this crossroad and wave. And they came there and they said, how you doing? And I said, I'm fine, thank you. But firstly, I have to apologize for being late and stuff like that. And they were like, oh dear, oh Benson, don't worry about it. It's all good. The same incident bring me to the venue,
Yeah.
right? And every single person that I went to at that pub wanted to assist me in packing up the sound and take every stuff from
Very
the vehicle.
hospitable.
Yeah.
Hospitable. Yes.
You hear what I'm
Very
saying?
helpful.
And it's the same incident, the same scenario we're in.
They
It's
didn't. They
nothing
weren't
different.
expecting you.
They wasn't expecting me
Yes.
because we had to change DJs around.
It's a swap.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a swap DJ. They didn't even business about that. So look at it.
And that's the two different cultures right there.
Two different cultures.
Ah.
And the other one accepted me even for being late. They said, don't even worry about the time. The greatest thing is that you're there.
Exactly.
And the
Look at
other
the bigger
one-
picture.
Yeah, and the other one, I was there for nearly 2 hours before the starting time.
You imagine that. You was early and you still got run. They run you.
You understand?
And this
So
is what I mean, man. It's just, I don't know. Is this something that's just
it's something
not
that we
clicking?
cannot eradicate, and it's for us to do it. Maybe we can, and it's a challenge based on the fact that we will take on this challenge as one individual. But hopefully, like Lady Christine and her husband, where people would admire you too when you go out, that is how it would be something like a chain reaction. So those persons who want to make a change, please don't be afraid to make a change, because somebody is watching. And
Exactly.
somebody
Kindness
hearing.
is free.
Yeah.
Exactly. What's Zona saying?
Zona said, what gets to me is when other cultures try to use my tone of voice to quiet me or shut me down by saying you sound defensive or aggressive on your own people, and your own people won't support you.
Wow.
That's also very true.
Yeah.
I feel like people, especially as a black woman, anyway, I'm sure it also happens to black men, so I'm not segregating ourselves, but you can get passionate about something in a workplace and straight away you're being labelled as aggressive.
Yeah.
Straight off the back.
Yep.
And, you know, everyone's got different moral high codes. Everyone's got different morals, right? And a certain thing might not settle with you. You might not like how someone's done something, so you might address the situation
Yeah.
and you say to yourself, you know what, Melanie, for any namesake, I actually don't like the way you addressed me. I felt like this was.
You serious?
I don't like the way you addressed me. I felt like you tried to, embarrass me. You didn't pull me aside and have a conversation with me about your issues or your concerns. And you've decided to voice your opinion and embarrass me in front of the whole team in a meeting.
Yeah.
Now, as soon as you say that, oh my gosh, Zuz, I feel like you're being very harsh on me. Now,
I feel
they
attacked.
would have. Sometimes they make you feel like you swore and cuss out their mother to them, but you haven't said none of the sort. You've literally been calm. You've just been assertive and very direct, but they can't handle that. Now, if it was someone of their culture, they would take that very differently. But when it's different cultures, again, you get labeled with this aggression rather than it being passion.
Exactly. Faye says, which is very, very important. At the workplace, all other cultures get away with so many things. It's amazing to see.
Don't give me your face.
No, but it's true. I feel like it's true, man.
It's true.
Yeah. If the black staff were to do what the other cultures do and get away with it, they would be disciplined or sacked.
Yeah, that's very
It's
true.
true. The other cultures, they get away. They can have as much time as they want off. They can do whatever they want at the workplace, and it's all good.
No, I just feel like we're watched more
Yeah.
for some reason. We're watched harder, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean.
Jackie says, black on black crime, I rest my case.
No. This serious, you know?
I was just going to say that,
You serious?
It's serious.
The thing is, we have to do a self-evaluation of ourselves. Now, what happened is, when it comes to workplace, see,
Yeah.
very, very, you spend majority of your time at your workplace. Now, for us, this is what I think. Two things. At the workplace, we have to realize that our culture, when we do speak to other persons of different culture, because of our tone of our voice, it can sound away. In all honesty. We are more, we'll put more bass in whatsoever we are saying.
Oh dear.
I object.
Yeah, we'll put more
Objection.
bass, yeah, in whatever we are saying.
And more conviction in our voice.
I'm
Yeah.
literally writing
We
objection. I don't
speak-
even know why.
We speak with a more conviction. Every time somebody comes to a person of our culture at our workplace, immediately we put up a guard like we in our courthouse. So, and then that is the time now that our culture, our tone changes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you even take the time now and reflect on it, and you will think within yourself that you're calm or whatever it is. But it's not you, because you go with another tone, because even at my workplace, sometimes when they say certain things, I'm saying, are you serious? All right, over. And everybody move fast. I'm just say, I will really say, what boss say. By the time we said, me hear a man was, boss, he's speaking in Jamaican now. He's speaking. Yeah?
Yeah.
So at times, we have to really take into consideration that and remember that our voice
Yes.
is different. And because whenever we get angry, even when we at normal, our culture, we have 3 different levels of our voice.
It's true.
Yeah, and tone and mood of our voice. We have to take that into consideration.
I object.
Why?
I object because I feel like it just depends upon the person, Benson.
Yeah, but
Yeah, because there are other cultures that speak with conviction. Yeah?
Yes.
And there are also other cultures that speak with bass in their voice. I had a teacher technology in school, secondary school. Yeah? I can't remember his full name, but I know it started with a H. Mr. H. Every time, and Mr. H was of a different culture than what this panel is. Yeah, and every time Mr. H come into the classroom, attention, and everyone's just like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yep.
And these times, not even that. If you had a problem with him, because sometimes, yes, our cultures had a problem with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we would say, yeah, but well, you think and he was like, at the end of the day, you need to do this and you need to do that. And get out of my class. He didn't business. Yeah? You're not going to succeed if you don't do let. He didn't business. Yeah? And he was not of our culture. He had conviction and he had base.
but guess what happened?
What?
To tell you how he has impacted on your life because you still remember him after so many years.
No, sir.
Yeah, because he was a he
Yeah,
did,
so-
he did,
so-
he did. No,
So
joking.
you see that
It's
what
still-
he did,
it's still-
No,
yeah,
because
what he did worked.
Imagine that though.
What? Yeah,
It worked.
but the thing is, and
It
again,
worked.
it was never at me because I
Don't it?
don't
It
need to
worked.
argue with you.
Don't
But
it?
it was always other people. It was always
Yeah.
he was shouting, and do you know what it was? He had an argument with my best friend, and that argument was like the argument of the year. So you couldn't forget him. Do you get what I
Yeah.
mean?
I never forget my teacher as well. She was a black teacher, math teacher, and I used to complain about her style of teaching, and she'd always tell me that I'm impertinent and I must come out of her class. No, it's true. You are impertinent. Get out of my class. And same sort of thing, but obviously she's a black woman, so it was different. Jackie says GMPC Live Radio is going to give Benson his doctorate in philosophy.
No,
Welcome aboard, Sylvia. Welcome aboard.
Welcome aboard, Sylvia.
Welcome
No.
to the spill.
the thing is, the other point that I was going to raise
Yes.
is where workplace is concerned and the cultural differences that sometimes make things different, and sometimes people will find workplace as being difficult or how they have been spoken to. One of the main issues and concern that I see, not with me, because them don't know one thing about me, is the same thing where I was saying before, is chat too much. Because what you find is a lot of persons bring them home business to workplace too much. Now, if you bring your yard business, go to your workplace, you must expect them to go talk to you like they live in your yard.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
no, for you guys, forgive me, me not point no finger. You understand? But nobody at all, but we are speak openly. Because a lot of time me talk, people get offended. No, if I want to chat too much and bring on a yard business to work. You know, some people they are work, you know, everything what go on in them workplace.
Yeah.
Everything
In
what
the
go on
hou-
in
the
them
house.
house.
Yeah.
You know what them have for dinner, you know what time them shower, and all them something there.
Yeah.
Me now, me the day I go and listen and say, me just want to know, you see it, you say, oh, me know your timetable. Now what happened is, those are the things that we have to also take into consideration now that we are holding this discussion with other listeners, to even do a self-reflection and say, you know what happened? Maybe him have a point, not maybe him have a point, because you have some people, whenever it go to work, not everybody in the workplace, sometimes you're even afraid for answer them because them have your secret. So they are going to talk to you as if you live together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is where, remember, you know, when a person don't know much about you, it's harder for them to be disrespectful to you.
Yeah.
Because
It's
them
true.
don't know what you will do.
Yeah, it's true. They
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah.
I've been working at my workplace for years.
Mm.
You understand? Me always make sure that my phone is fully charged and me have my headpiece. Me no have no conversation with nobody down at my workplace about my personal life. And me and every one of them get on. You know why? Because me do what me for do.
Yeah.
And me say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
And if we need to chit chat about the work or what is happening around the country, we do it.
Yeah.
Or about football.
Yeah.
But them
General chit chat.
Yes,
Yes.
them don't know what happened
Surface.
with me
Yes.
beyond the gate.
Yeah. Surface level.
Even
That's
if
it.
one and two of them find out, and it was me love her still, right? This African lady at my workplace. Mother hide so me I do this platform thing and not met nobody at my workplace, no? And she's from Ghana, right?
Right.
And I love her so much. You know why I love her so much is like when she finally saw me on, I think it was on TikTok. And she just came in the workplace the morning. DJ Benson, DJ. From the top floor to the second floor, all around the building. And she was just going around.
Yeah.
As she see me, DJ Benson.
Oh dear. No, sir.
Oh my God.
Proper fan.
Yeah, and
She can't believe it because of what it is.
Yeah, because
She's seen you in a different light.
Yeah, and because me hardly talk.
That's it.
Me and her we all a little chit chat, because
Yeah.
she have a place in Ghana where for years now she invite me a Ghana where she have a hotel thing, a Ghana and thing, and she always invite
Enough
me.
respect to her for
I love
Yeah,
her.
big up.
Is the first person. Also bring me back one of them, them African linen, real linen
Yeah.
cap and my African suit and all them something. There.
Yeah.
Me love her to bits. But you see when me and her in the lift and we are reason, DJ Benson. And she will give that every time before we even talk. Then a lot of persons heard and keep saying, oh, I heard you, rate it and rate it and rate it, So what happened is persons and people don't know how to separate workplace from home.
No.
And
No.
conversation
But
that
some
they
people
hold.
don't have families and stuff like that, so workplace is their only place of interacting with other people. Some people don't have no
and
friends or
that's-
family.
No, and that's very true. Welcome aboard, Kira.
Welcome aboard, Kira.
Kira says, I think it's due to our black men becoming broken and caught up in the system, and our black women failing to have their back because we could no longer wait for them. We got used to holding down the fort, that now a lot of black women are screaming, I'm an independent black woman. I don't know why I said it like that. When no other culture does that, they still rely on their men. It's a very
That's
interesting
very, very
opinion.
interesting point.
What do we think about that, guys?
Because, but the thing is, I must say, some other cultures, some people are rebelling, if that's the right word.
Yeah. Yes.
They
yes.
don't want to abide by the rules
They
anymore.
don't want to conform.
No. There's don't want to conform anymore, and they want to do things their own way. So I just feel like it's a small minority that rely on the man still. I don't have a problem with relying on the man, to
I
be
am
fair.
not an independent woman. I just want to say that
I don't
out
have a
loud
problem with it, to be
to
fair.
the men out there. I like to be dependent.
There's nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong with
But
it.
then it is a pressure for the man also. Some
feel
men,
like-
some men don't want to have all the responsibility.
You give and take, man.
Yeah.
You give and take, both put effort, both put energy, and it's simple as that. But yeah, I do agree with what Nubian's saying. I feel like there's a lot of cultures that are breaking traditions. They're not as traditional as they used to be.
Yeah.
So 2024, I mean, a lot of them still have their core traditions. Yes, they do. But a lot of different cultures have changed and have adapted slightly. So they might have their core traditions, but there's certain things that have changed over the years. It's not like how it was back in the day.
Well, Faye agrees with Benson, and so does Jackie. They agree with everything that you're saying, Benson.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
No, sir.
Welcome aboard, Dean.
Welcome aboard, Dean.
Dean
Welcome
says,
to Chill and Spill.
Welcome to Chill and Spill. Dean says we have been taught to not be collaborative. Back in the day, we used to be one. When you saw a black brother or sister on the street, we would greet each other. I also think it depends on where you reside and what country. So also an interesting opinion. What do you think about that, Benson?
Yeah, it's like we have to, even like here in England, how the system, not the system is, and these persons who we choose to lead us, the laws that they put into place. If you really look into some of the laws, you can understand why the society is the way it is.
Yep.
I think the system is working perfectly fine.
The system is working perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's working how it's meant to work, to keep us at a certain level.
Yeah, because as you say, the system is working perfectly fine. We will go to school, right?
Yeah.
To learn.
Mm-hmm.
And they will teach us what they want to teach us.
Yes.
But what if they, from that time, has been teaching us to be entrepreneurs
Exactly.
from beginning?
Exactly.
So the system is designed from slavery and the colonial system and those systems to have persons at a certain stage
Yeah.
And level.
And what happened is the consciousness of the people who are aware of the culture or cultural differences, we don't have any, even they are not supported. The persons that who will want to make a change, they are not supported. And you have to look at it in, there's so many examples when they started with the football that you kneel, Black Lives Matters. The first footballer in America, when he did it, they strip him of his title.
Yeah. And that's when Trump was in power.
No.
Are you talking about that one?
Please don't call Mr. Trump name, please.
Trump.
No.
No. Which footballer are you talking about?
That the basket is American football.
footballer,
Yeah,
right.
with his hair like that.
Right, exactly.
No, it's
And
not when he was in power.
It was.
No.
It was. It was
No,
actually.
No.
If
no.
I'm not mistaken,
No.
I'm
no,
sure even
no.
if he wasn't in power, I tell you something, Trump was not feeling him. Okay?
No, he would never do that.
He was not feeling him.
He would never do that.
Look at the record.
He
Benson,
was charged for ladies, not for men. He would never do
Benson,
that.
if you look
No.
at the facts.
No, don't call Mr. Trump name.
No, yes.
No,
Trump.
No.
He was not feeling him.
No.
He was not feeling him.
No president that was there ever feel this thing about Black Lives Matters, because what happened is when he even went and lost his job, lost his contract and they stopped him from playing, if everybody had united, but this is what happens with us black people. We don't have consistency in what we stand for. And I'm so happy to the persons who still show a bit of solidarity to refer to what in regards to our culture and taking the kneel or whatever it is. But that is the thing with us. The persons who are in the position to make the changes, they aren't brave enough. They are taking orders from somebody else. And that's why it's hard for that transition to come into play. And we ourselves too are the ones to blame. I'm not going to I'm not going to sit here.
Sorry.
The Guardian says,
I'm not going
okay,
to sit
Donald
here.
Trump
Yeah.
launched a sensational attack on NFL players who have kneeled in protest of the national anthem. Okay? Challenging the league's owners to release anyone who engages in the movement started last year by former San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, when that started with him or wherever it is, he was just making reference to when the national anthem is being sung. Because in no country at all, the national anthem should never be disrespected by anyone.
But they were protesting. And protesting,
Because of the
they're free to protest, and whether the national anthem is playing or not.
Yeah, but that is the thing. You have to know when to do when whatever you're doing.
No,
Because if any country, right, why do you think that any flag of any country touches the ground, that flag has to be burned?
Yeah, but the thing is, what I'm saying is,
No, that is something that I'm telling you.
yeah, I
There's
know about that.
Anybody who would be disrespectful to a country's national anthem, I'm not going to support that. But what happened? He was mainly speaking about when the national anthem is being sung, and it wasn't right. And
Yeah,
I agree with him.
But
there.
sometimes it's just like when you're doing a coup. You've got to do things differently in order to get the certain attention of people so you can make change and get things done. So whether he kneeled when it was the national anthem playing or not, he was trying to protest for what he believed in at the time. And he was trying to get attention to what he, not only was he representing, but what the ideal and the concept that he was pushing forward to try and get the attention of the people to understand what is going on right now with the black community in America. So if he felt at that time that he had to kneel when the national anthem was playing, who is Donald Trump to say that they should just be sacked or let go if anyone does that on when whilst the national anthem is playing? Now, what if there was some different kind of protest? You know, like in America, they're talking about the the abortive law, whether some a woman should be able to have an abortion or not. Some states have laws that are against that. What if someone of Donald Trump's ethnicity kneel down because they believe that women should be able to choose whether they have an abortion or not, whilst the national anthem was playing? Do you think that he would have said that? Do you think he would have had the same reaction?
No.
Absolutely not.
But that is no. I'm not going to go deep in that politics thing with him, right? Because what he did that time, it was because of the national anthem. But whatsoever that we are doing, there's two important words that you have to take into consideration. It's time and place. And if you don't choose the correct time for doing what you're doing, you're in trouble. And if you don't choose the correct place or whatever you're doing, you're in trouble.
Do you know what? I don't disagree with the whole time and place thing, but I'm just saying himself at that time felt like it was necessary.
Yeah, but maybe it wasn't the correct time and it wasn't the correct place. It wasn't the correct time or the correct place. So even with what he done that time, if all the NFL players that was of his same culture and stuff stand up for him and show a level of consistency from that period of time, maybe it would make a difference.
Maybe.
It's the same thing that is happening now with the Bolodrome. With
Are we straying off the topic?
no, it's the same cultural difference in the football player, the football player of the year.
Oh.
With that guy from Brazil that didn't get it, and Real Madrid said, "Oh, they're not supporting the Banner Dome with the player of the year. It's the same cultural difference, which in that guy, I Jonah, right? That he was the most outstanding player throughout the season. And the same thing happened to him. Why did he didn't even have a contract when he started? Because he signed to Jay-Z. Nike didn't give him a contract. And the same thing that happened just last week. And when you check it out, is one of the players that have been called monkey, all sort of black names, banana, whatever it is. And this is how where you will see and realize how this thing where racism is concerned and cultural difference for other cultures to be accepted in another culture. It's a hard task. And for those persons who want to be a part of those organizations or whatever, at times it will feel daunting. But keep on pressing, and if you want to make that change, you can. But what happened, us as individuals must treat each other with love and respect.
Yes.
Yes.
Amen.
100%.
Welcome aboard the timekeeper.
Hi, the timekeeper.
Welcome aboard the timekeeper. He says, evening all. The system was built to maintain the power structure and control the majority. I said majority because 9 out of 10 of the globe are of color. The system keeps the wealth out of the hands of many.
Of the many.
Of the many.
Yes, which is true, and that's why I said my point earlier, the timekeeper, that sometimes I feel like other cultures have an underlying fear of us having power, because if we was to all come together collaboratively, yeah, and have one currency, or we spend within our culture like some other other ethnicities do, our power will be immense. We'll have a lot of control. They call it the black money, but black people spend a lot of money not necessarily within their own cultures.
No.
We spend a lot of money in other ethnic groups,
For sure.
designers, whatever that is, but we are spending the most money.
Yeah.
That's my point. My point is black people are spending the most money with other cultures.
Yep. Faith says, and what really disappoints me is when a black employee gets into high senior positions, all of a sudden they start giving you a hard time. They are on your case constantly, sorry, like a thorn in your side.
Yeah.
What does Zona say?
Zona says, nobody fights against more than my own culture.
Yeah.
Exactly
that. And you know what? What a great hot topic this was today.
Yes. It was
very
it was a
spicy.
serious one.
Yeah, it's a very serious, very serious topic that needed to be addressed. And that's what we do on Chill and Spill. We address topics that most people shy away from. We have a change of name going on, not Chill and Spill. We are not changing the name of Chill and Spill. We are changing the name of the actual YouTube channel itself. Again, we are not changing the name of Chill and Spill. We are changing the name of our YouTube channel from what it is now, which is DJ Benson GMPC, GMPC Music, to now GMPC ENT. Those that are watching will be able to see what we have put up. And for those that are listening, our YouTube channel at present is DJ Benson GMPC Music, and we are now changing it to GMPC ENT. And also, if you would like to listen to the interview that we had on Friday with the one and only Mr. Charlie Black, it's on the channel as well. When you go on the YouTube channel, you're going to see options to watch the video. You have to go on the live section in order to see all our videos, what we have put up. Okay, it's not in the videos section, it's in the live section, and that's where you will see all our videos, and you can watch our interview with the Mr. Charlie Black. So, on that note, people,
Nubian, just before you go to that note,
okay,
to show it's a cultural difference, everybody on the YouTube, everybody that is watching, press that share button. And, and when we finish, we can look on it and see how supportive we are to each other. So everybody that is watching now, press that share button, and then we're going to see that even though we will sit and talk with each other and know that we need the support and we need the help, we still don't do it, don't it?
Yeah.
And we'll see the results after. You understand what I
Yes.
mean? So it's the same thing as we will speak about with sharing and helping each other along. It's the same thing, and this is a perfect example. And I would want to see. I'm going to Nubian look at all the names now and look how many persons are watching. And then when you finish, you can see how much persons share or how much persons like.
it's true.
And is it something wrong with the culture or is something wrong with the individuals? I have nothing more to say. It was nice being here.
The timekeeper has something more to say. What's he saying?
The timekeeper says the first world culture is pushed into the rest of the world as if it's the best, but it's not. Onto the rest.
There we go.
And there we go.
So, people, if you can't be good, be careful. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I hope we've given you lots to think about and to talk about amongst yourselves and your families. If you can't be good, be careful. We are out. Until next week, Sunday, tune in to our chilling spill. Make sure you tune in also on Friday, where you have Benson. We have another interview coming up with Cassie Power, up and coming artist. So tune in.
GMPC Live. Keep it locked.
Take care of yourselves, man. And thank you all for your participation. And thank you to all our loyal fans, our listeners that tune in every week without fail. Even when we're not here, they're tuned in.
Exactly.
So big up yourselves each and every time.
Have a great Sunday.
Big up all the radio stage. Big up all the radio DJs on our radio station, GMPC Live Radio. Big up yourselves each and every time. There's so many to mention. You can go into Google or Chrome, type in GMPC Live. Not in the Google section, up above in the search engine where it says www dot, where you usually put www dot, just put gmpclive.com and you will come up with the station and our web page, which is still under construction. But take care of yourselves, guys. Until next week. Later.
Bye. See you.